Hi, I'm Alex from the sales department at Cambridge, and I'm with
Oscar, the product manager here at Cambridge Audio.
So today we're going to be taking an overview of the CXN100, which is one of our music streamers in our CX range.
Yep.
So Oscar, sort of what is the product, sort of who's it designed for, what does it do?
So this is probably one of our most popular products in the range, and it's essentially a music streamer for 2-channel systems, and it allows you to listen to internet radio and other streaming services through most hi-fi systems.
So our CXN100 was our award-winning mainstay product. Most people I speak to who are familiar with our streamers in any capacity are usually familiar with that product, and potentially there's a lot of people listening that may already have one of those. So why should they upgrade to a CXN100, or why should you buy a CXN100 as it stands? Okay,
for starters, obviously CXN100 has StreamMagic Gen 4, so it's a more up-to-date platform. It's got a bit more processing power for kind of fancier display options, but at the core of it, it's got quite a substantial DAC upgrade. So we're now using ESS Sabre chips in this. Our engineers spent quite a bit of time kind of tuning the output circuitry to make it all work together, and again, as we've had kind of feedback from listeners, there's an increased level of detail, clarity and separation to the sound.
Yeah, me personally, I think there's a huge change from the V2 to this product in terms of music clarity. It's a lot more defined and clear, but it still keeps that Cambridge sound. So in terms of music services, how do I get music into this thing?
Okay, so this runs on our StreamMagic platform, and it supports all the kind of most popular streaming services. So you've got Spotify Connect, which does lossless now. We've got Quobuzz Connect, Tidal Connect. You can use Google Cast to it. You can use Apple AirPlay. They also support multi-room, which is very handy in kind of a system where you've got lots of devices throughout the house. It also has balanced and RCA outputs. It's got full kind of internet radio support. So pretty much anything you could want streaming wise, you can put through this.
So if you've got music, you can just pour it into this thing?
Essentially, yeah. It's also got physical inputs on it for most digital sources, along with a USB media host as well. So if you've got kind of a stick with music on it, or
music on the network or something like that.
It will, yeah, you can attach a NAS drive to it. Yeah, it supports pretty much all the streaming platforms.
Yeah. I guess the other good thing as well is you mentioned about the StreamMagic module that drives this product. It's the same as all the other recent products we've had out, so things like the Evo 1, the EXN, etc. So whenever we do updates to our platform, they'll get spread across all the different models, which is nice.
Yep.
And that also is a platform that we keep in-house. We don't use a third party to do our software, we do it all ourselves. So where the StreamMagic module is the heart of the system and that controls everything, we also have a companion app that you can download on your smartphone. So what kind of features can you use through that?
So StreamMagic app, it allows you kind of to control the whole device. There's a whole range of settings in there. You can do room compensation, you've got 7-band EQ in there, so you can kind of tailor the sound to your liking. But with this being our latest StreamMagic platform, it also gives you quite a few kind of display options. So you've got VU meters, you've got kind of album artwork, all the album details, bitrate, all of that on the screen. So it kind of just gives you loads of flexibility. You can change the inputs, you can control the volume, all of that just through the app.
So Oscar, what kind of systems would you see this fitting into?
So as the CXN100 is part of our CX range, it's kind of an upgrade over our kind of more entry-level products. It can be used as a standalone streamer in pretty much any system because it's kind of got flexibility built in with all the inputs and outputs.
Well, I guess that's the beauty of hi-fi as well. I mean, even if you do have a different brand amplifier, this will still slot in and give you that
you can mix and match
music performance.
Yeah, you can mix and match quite easily. And the nice thing about this is that you can either do fixed output or you can use it as a preamp as well into a power amp downstream.
Yeah, it's interesting actually because my father-in-law recently did a big upgrade on his system. So he had an old 90s hi-fi, of which brand will remain nameless. He chopped that out with his existing speakers to the CX81 Mark II and the CXN100, and he's chuffed to bits. It's a massive upgrade for him in terms of sound. But it's interesting because even with those original speakers, it brings so much out of them.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where obviously some of the vintage components, they're brilliant, but they do kind of gloss over some of the detail a little bit, where this is kind of, again, it gives you all that clarity, but it doesn't miss out on the musicality side of things as well.
Yeah.
So again, we are made by music as a company, so we made sure that kind of any genre you put through this, it's going to sound great.
Yeah, I always think of it a bit like sort of the analog digital side of the world. The digital side moves on so much. So even, I mean, his speakers must be 20 years old at least, but it's brought a whole new lease of life to that product.
Yeah, these kind of things will do that. So it's a really nice upgrade for anyone with kind of an older system that doesn't support kind of modern formats or modern streaming services. This just slots in and kind of gives you that service, but with great sound as well.
Or if you've got your first hi-fi, you want to make an upgrade. I think the streamer itself is a world-class product, and obviously the matching amplifier, the CX81 Mark II, would be a fine upgrade for anyone's system.
It would indeed, yeah.
So thank you for your time, Oscar. I think that's given us a great insight into an overview of the product. Now, if there's any things we haven't gone over in the video that you want answered, feel free to leave a message in the comments below and we'll get right back to you.